The year is 1717. The pirate war is over, and the pirates won. Now they seek to plunder, pillage, and steal from each other upon the oceanic kingdom for supremacy, pride, and most prestigiously of all, the title of Pirate King, or Queen, or, just Pirate Lord. However, they must watch their backs, for someone deeper now lurks upon the waves. Hello! We're alive! We're here! We exist! And we're in KIELHAUL again. We are joined by Poe.
Howdy.
Wailing Frog.
Hello.
And Snowifer.
Yeah. But I'm trying to, capture the game. There it is.
Alright. So, there have been some major changes to the game before we release later this month. Hopefully later this month, if I can get this covered.
Next month.
This or next month. It's one of the two guaranteed.
One of that.
Soon, TM.
The art is all done, the cards are all done, the wording is all done, the balance is nice. And today we have the special treat announcement of two of us actually have the brand new captain. And the other two have the old two, which will be nice because then it means we'll get to see how two different people use the new captain. I am going to quickly read the rules for anyone who has not been here before, including Poe. Feel free to... What?
Kendo has a question. How much of the digital stuff, coding, imaging, whatever, Kendo wants to know what you've done. We will explain this game in just a second, so...
We can get to the what we have done in the middle of gameplay, I'd say.
Okay.
Alright. Pop out screen. So, by the way, Poe, feel free to use the search function on your deck. You right-click and search, and then you can drag out specific cards. They will be face down. And feel free to place on your ship whenever you feel you have a grasp for how it works. Same goes for you, Frog. To start, so, how to play. To start, everyone plays 7 cards face down in their respective slots aboard your ship. Then, you draw 7 more cards from the deck. Please make note to shuffle after you place your 7 cards.
So these are 7 cards of our choice, or 7 cards off the top of a shuffle?
They will off of all of your choice. Afterwards, you will need to shuffle. There are specific slots that things go into that we'll get to after. Until then, the goal is to take out the enemy's captain. The catch is that there is honor amongst thieves, and in order to damage the enemy's captain, you must reveal that there are no more crew remaining alive on their ship. The last captain standing wins the game. Your turn order is however follows. To make it a little nice, I will start and we can go clockwise. That way we can get 2 people who are familiar before the new person. And it's a good little ascending order. Draw phase. So, your turn is then split into a few different phases. You have your draw phase. You draw one card from your deck to start your turn. You have your place phase. If you find your ship lacking in some areas, you have the ability to place new cards there. This is your time to do so. So if you have empty holes on your ship and you can fill them, you do it during your place phase. Lookout phase. During your lookout phase, you may activate your center lookout to reveal any enemy card. Then you have your action phase. During your action phase, you may activate any crew and or weapons, as well as play 1 action card. Finally, you may discard your cards, any cards you wish. Can be on your ship, can be in your hand, either or. For some of the rules, we have bluffing. When a card is played face down and takes damage, you can play up to 4 damage tokens on the card before it must be discarded into the overboard pile. However, if the card is revealed with extra damage tokens at any point, then any and all excess damage tokens must be distributed amongst the remaining cards aboard your ship. Bluffing may be done if an action card wouldn't affect the cards targeted. However, if you do not take the effect, you must reveal the card. AKA, if someone can use action cards to call your bluff, essentially. You will see how on different cards later. Then we have card types. We have the captains. Captains are the unique card. There may only be one captain per ship, and they must go down with their ship. No swapping out mid-fight in order for the captain to be attacked. Any enemies must reveal that there are no more crew remaining alive aboard your ship. For our units, we have lookouts. Lookouts may not attack, however they have their own phase and may only reveal when in the center L slot, so the middle part of the ship. You have decoys. Decoys may not act, however they may be played in any U slot, which are the 4 central top and like left and right sides, this port and starboard sides, or any non-decoy card. This includes any unit-specific slot, such as a lookout slot. So, if you have a card in the lookout slot and you wish to place a decoy on top of it, you may do so. You cannot place a decoy in the lookout slot on its own. Weapons may be activated to deal their damage to enemy units and may be repaired by fellow crew. Weapons marked with signature weapons may only be used with the corresponding captain and are limited to 1 per deck. Should also note, because I don't know why I didn't word it here, whenever you activate a weapon or crew, you must reveal it, unless you have things to negate that. Crew cards can either attack or repair weapons and may only be healed by healing cards. It should say healing. You may play 1 action card alongside your crew and weapons during the action phase. You have reaction cards, which can be played at any point in the game, as long as the condition on the card is met. And we have stacking as a rule. Some cards allow for stacking. Card stacks may only be too high, and cards atop another prevent the card below from acting, taking damage, or being revealed. Is
that like the decoys? Does that fall into that sort of...
A decoy is a stacked card, yes.
Okay.
There are other things that also allow stacking, which is why it is worded a bit more vaguely.
Sure.
So, now we have to know your ship. On the bottom, there is a little picture of the ship with all the different slots. So C slot is reserved for the captain cards. L slot seats the lookouts. U slots may hold any unit card. And there is only 1 D card on this image. It is for your deck. Finally, we have the ruling of the overboard pile. Any cards that die or are discarded, with the exception of captains, are placed either face up or face down in the center pile, known as the overboard pile. For the purposes of this the overboard pile is just the middle of the board.
Gotcha.
And then we have the win condition. It's simple. Be the last captain standing on the seas. Once all other captains are dead and you're left on your boat, you win.
Okay, so then the first 7 setup follows that layout. The four
Yes.
units, 1 lookout, 1 captain, 1 weapon.
Yep, you can also choose to place a decoy if you so wish.
The decoy would be an 8th card, or
no,
in place of something else.
Something else.
Weapons can go in unit slots, right?
That is correct.
Okay.
Any unit can go in a unit slot. I'm sad I don't get to play the new captain, but it's fine because I have the new and improved another person.
There's remember what people do.
Yeah, I'm over here just flying by the seat of my pants.
Yes, so I don't know if I worded or spoke about that in the rules or not for some reason. But for reference, Poe, when you look at your captain card, he will have a special ability. The ability will tell you how it works.
I'm like, man, I don't know what the card exporter did, but it looks really fun.
What cards?
Like some of the stuff is like crunchy, and the other some things are blurry for like the resolution.
It's weird. It's probably just tabletop sim.
I mean,
'cause
it's not an issue for like the future, but like, you know,
it might just be in tabletop sim as well.
yeah.
Might be crunching.
Oh, also one of the cards still has old art.
Okay.
Yeah, Vince Michael is still got that gray shirt.
Oh, nice. Okay, and now we shuffle. So while we wait for everyone to have their ships set up,
Oh yeah, draw 7, right?
I am going to go through. I can answer Kendo's question at this point, actually. So can you read Kendo's question out word for word?
How did Weaver make the game? Did he code image script or what?
So for the actual cards, they're all their own design. And then we have a program that breaks it down into layers. So every bit of art you see has some sort of layer tied to it in a special program. The program then puts it together and exports us these really nice high-resolution cards that we don't get to play with here, apparently. In terms of who did what, Snowy is our lead artist. Always and forever. Any pieces of artwork you see here are her drawings.
Only exception being the action card background.
Oh, yeah, sorry, no, I was going to say...
background.
And the action and reaction background. And the weapon.
I did the reaction.
You did the weapon. No, you didn't. I did the reaction. I'm looking at it.
Torches?
Yeah, the torches. I drew the torches.
No, I drew these torches.
Oh, you drew the torches. I colored them.
I drew the torches.
You drew the torches. Okay, I'm sorry. You were right. You did the torches. I did the lanterns, though.
Yes.
And I think it's... I am okay with speaking highly of myself for saying, man, the cards look nice. And I feel like the action background still actually fits the aesthetic and looks okay.
I'm struggling to find my cap.
Yeah, the one poster sort of blends in with the rest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So the easiest way to try to find them, Poe, look for the fanciest card you have.
Look for the fanciest crew card.
The fanciest crew card, and then see if they have, right underneath their portrait, it'll say Captain.
Right. And so you said weapons are also considered units?
Weapons are considered units, yes. So you can
Okay.
put weapons or crew in the 4 slots.
Is there a way to search the whole deck? Or is
Yeah,
it
right
only
click search.
the cap? Because mine only lets me search up to 20, it seems.
Right, just right click search.
Oh, right click search.
Yeah. I don't know. You might have to click off. You might have to close the search and then reopen it.
Oh, there we go.
I can see for whatever reason yours is saying search 20,
You just say search 20.
which is weird.
Oh, there we go. I found him.
In terms of the designs of what has been done, it's a bit of a team effort. I give Snowy an idea, she runs with it.
Sometimes you don't.
What?
Other times you have very specific ideas of what you want.
It's because other time. Okay. There's 2 major cases of it. One of which is because I want to find the knife that looks like this, and no one will tell me where I've seen it before. So I'm going to make it so popular that someone comes up and tells me, hey, is this the one you're looking for? It shows me an image and I see the knife again. And the other major one was because I had that awesome story about how I was jealous of my own brain without realizing it.
Right.
So I think it was when we were designing the reaction cards.
Wasn't it the decoy?
Oh, it might have been the decoy. It was
the decoy or the reaction. One of them.
it was one of the two. We were designing one of the cards, and I was having a really hard time with it for like 3 days straight. And then I was having a dream where someone was playing KIELHAUL with someone else. It was a decoy. Because in the dream, someone made a bluff and revealed a decoy card. And I was so jealous because I was watching these two people play it. And I was like, that's exactly what I wanted. I don't know how I didn't think of this. I'm so mad at whoever actually came up with the decoy card. And then when I woke up later that day, I was thinking about it. I'm like, man, I can't take that stupid decoy card idea because someone else came up with it. And then at one point it hit me that I was awake and dreaming that, and I went, oh, wait a second, hang on.
That was the
All right, so once we got everything set up, we draw 7, hand a 7, right?
Yep, you
And
shuffle
then-
your deck, draw
click on the
7,
deck.
and then you wait for the turn.
And then I noticed there's the discard phase. Is 7 the max number of cards you can have, or
Nope.
okay?
Weaver's brain went burr, y'all.
Weaver's brain did very much go burr, but only after confusing Weaver's brain. Alright, and for reference, even though we drew 7, start of your turn on the first phase, you still draw a card.
Oh, nice.
So you technically start with 8 anyway.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Hand and a half.
Place phase. No. Lookout phase. You know what? To get the ball rolling and get intros to characters, I'll reveal my lookout, because I'm going to give a little spiel for each of them that we open, aka reading their card. We have High Hill Jackson. Jackson Hill, aka High Hill Jackson, is wanted for crimes against the crown, including height manipulation, piracy, and tax evasion. I'll use this as an intro to lessons. Then, hey Frog, can I reveal this card?
Okay.
Awesome, thank you. It's
Alright.
perfect. Mincemeat Michael. Michael Dew, aka Mincemeat Michael, is wanted for crimes against the crown, including piracy, murder, torture, and blanketism. If you're asking me what that last crime is, don't. Okay. Play phase, look at phase, action phase. I'll play a single action card. I'm gonna play They Sent Supplies. Draw a card from your deck. Good supplies with that. And then yeah, we'll really get things rolling. I'm gonna reveal a card. Darren Ward. Darren Ward is wanted by the crown for destroying every iron mine in the West. Bit of an extreme, but okay. Does 2 damage, Poe. I'd like to attack this front card for 2 damage.
Let me see.
And remember, as a part of bluffing, you can put up to 4 damage tokens on if you don't want to reveal the card. But if the card is revealed with excess damage, they must go bye-bye.
Okay,
Blink
yeah, I don't
time.
think there's anything I can do about that. So, I guess, so you attacked, so I'll reveal, which is a blunderbuss.
What?
And so then it takes sufficient damage and dies, right?
Yes.
Right.
Oh,
You
goodbye to
don't
the
have to
blunderbuss.
flip it over. You can just throw it over and be like, it's dead.
You could, yeah.
Okay. Well, regardless.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Either way.
I assume by taking damage it was revealed, but you don't.
No.
No.
You can just,
No.
Okay.
That is where bluffing mostly comes into play. So to review, when a card is played face down, and takes damage, you can play up to 4 damage tokens on the card before it must be discarded to the overboard pile. However, if the card is revealed with extra damage tokens at any point, then the excess get placed on different
I see.
cards.
So it doesn't immediately take the overage damage
No.
until someone specifically is like, hey, no, reveal that.
Yes. And
Got
if
it.
you can get up to the 4 on the card, then man, you just gotten away with it. And then, let's have a little bit of fun. We'll stab one more person
Oh.
with a cutlass. I'm gonna stab Snowy's lookout.
Oh. Goodbye.
Oh, alright. With that, I shall end my turn.
I get to draw one first. Interesting.
Here you go, all of chat. Also, hello, Stoat.
Okay.
I'm sorry I did not say hello sooner. I was giving expo answer-ition.
See.
Get your hand away from there.
You know what? I'm using my sling
Oh,
to take out your lookout.
Oh.
you're not that hard to make. Full stop and drop the anchor. I'm gonna negate the damage taken.
Stink.
I do love watching us spin.
Try again.
Okay, I won't. I'll be nicer. He's gone. Turn in your captain. Make the opponent discard a card from their ship. Do it now and you won't be harmed. Still got none to play Keelhaul with. Burns with throw sets with inscription augmented.
And I'll attack this card.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, we got some cannonballs.
How much damage too? Okay. No.
Yeah, go drag faster. And I end my turn.
All right, Poe. You start with drawing a card from your deck.
Yep. Okay. So then it is draw, place.
Oh. You don't have to flip it over if it's in your hand. Assume it's like flip or no, you just flip it in your view, and then you can drag it out.
I see that now. That's
Yeah.
fine. Life goes on. Okay, and then got the lookout. So to use the lookout, I have to reveal the lookout.
That is
right?
correct. To activate any card, you must reveal said card, unless otherwise specified.
Okay. So I'll go ahead and reveal that.
We
guy.
have quarter. Wait, we have Sticky Twigs. Thomas Wilsky is wanted for crimes against the crown, including piracy, racketeering, and breaking the laws of thermodynamics.
So then, I guess it's the least revealed right now. You want to reveal your weapon over here, Frog?
F. There's a spoon.
The spoon!
There's other.
The spoon is so popular, it is in my description now. This is a spoon.
Okay, so then with the actions, it's one actual action, and then up to any of the weapons and.
You can play
Yep.
your whole ship if you wanted
If you
to.
want. Okay, if you're just a maniac, you can do that.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to play Make 'em Walk the Plank,
Oh.
where all players must toss 1 unit overboard.
Oh no.
Goodbye, trusty sword. Not my favorite weapon, but you are one of the most useful.
Oh wait, unit overboard.
Any unit.
Oh, okay. So
A
lookout's fine.
A lookout is a unit, yes.
Okay, got it.
Okay, so then I will... How are we doing?
To be nice, I can reiterate one of the weird rules now is that lookouts are units, which means they can be placed in any of the unit slots. However, as wording, lookouts may not attack, however they have their own phase, and may only reveal when in the center L slot. You could place them wherever you want on your ship, but they have to be in the crow's nest to be able to see.
Gotcha.
So the lookout phase is more related to the position on the ship, not the lookout character.
Kind of, yeah.
Because but only lookouts go in that slot, so
yes,
that makes sense. I guess then I will. You know what? I'm gonna play it cool. I think that's enough damage for now. I think I'll move on to my next turn, or move on for my turn.
Okay, so draw. And then place phase. I have a question.
Uh-huh.
Can I place a card on top of a damaged card?
Yeah, you just gotta remember that the one that's damaged has the damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just stick it on top of it awkwardly.
Boop. Oh.
Yeah, it stacks, yeah. You just have to remember that the one below...
You can also rotate it and put it off center, like...
Yeah, there's a few things you can do to keep track of it yourself, but yeah.
Alright, there's my place phase. Lookout phase. I don't have a lookout, so it's action phase. So I will play King's Orders. Take a card from another player. So now I want to take one of your cards. I'll take this one. I forgot to flip it. Unless you can negate it.
Hmm.
That's to do what the king says.
Okay.
And then
I love this art. It's so nice.
oh, come on. Move. There we go. Okay. I'll flip this. Refuse shot.
Fun.
Oh.
And I am going to attack that with it for 3 damage.
Okay.
And then with my spoon, I'm going to smack that and then you can take the spoon.
Thanks for the spoon. So when I take the spoon, does it go to my hand?
Goes to your hand.
All right, and so that was how much damage to this guy?
How much? 1 damage.
The spoon is a 1 damage weapon. It's perfect. It's just the spoon.
Just passing it around.
Yeah.
Okay, and that'll be my turn.
All right. I will draw a card. Okay. I have no lookout, place phase. No. Okay, I got nothing that I wish to place at the moment. So I'm gonna do my action phase. And wouldn't you know, the rum's not gone yet. I mean, heal each crewman for 2 health.
Nice.
As well as he's still Darren Ward is still up. 2 damage.
Can I ask a question that may be a bit metagamey, but I'm trying to understand? So you can't bluff on healing, right? So by the fact that you did that, we technically know that that card is a crewman. Is that true, or can you just bluff that?
So
I don't mean to throw you under the bus if that's true.
No, it's fine. It's the fact that you are now calling the bluff, which makes this annoying on me.
Oh, is that...
That is calling a bluff, yes, because you are asking the exact right question for playing this game, which sucks because that means that card is wasted.
Dead.
He did not have he luckily didn't have excess damage. He just had 1 health.
So, but like, I didn't need any...
No, it's fine. It's fine.
I don't need any card to initiate calling a bluff. Like, it is really just like, I don't think you can do that.
For actions, yes. For health, no. So, like, if I say I damage your card for 3 damage or whatever, I can't just be like, I don't think he'd survive that, and you have to flip it over. I have to force you to reveal the card. Okay. Action cards, however, yes, you just have to call the person's bluff. Be like, is that a crewman?
Because reaction effect, essentially.
Yes. Okay, and is there any penalty to wrongly calling a bluff?
You're...
Not really.
No.
Okay. As a note, there probably should be. Because I could be a real annoying guy and just be like, can you do that? Every time you do a thing, and that's annoying.
I know. There is... I think there's like 1 or 2 cards that can have fun with people who call false bluffs, but yeah.
I was gonna say,
you try to do a thing, but it doesn't actually work. You just wasted your card.
Yeah.
So some of those don't work.
There is also like a if you call my bluff on placing that, I could just take it back and be like, okay, maybe I can't use it. I can keep the bluff going by just...
Could have not healed them, and
yeah, exactly.
It was not a human.
Yeah. All right. Jameson Inlay Sadler is wanted by the Crown for the murder of his daughter. Who is his in this context?
Jameson.
It is unclear. He could have killed his own daughter. What a freaking jerk.
Or the king's daughter.
Or the king's daughter. Still a jerk, but maybe a little less of a jerk, actually.
All right, and you know what, Poe? For calling the bluff, I'm going to deal 2 damage right here.
You don't have to
flip it with Darren Ward.
You can just choose if it dies or not, or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're just doing the damage.
I'm
you know
just
what?
doing the 2 damage.
I'm just gonna.
Just gonna throw him.
Yep. Can make it. Oh no.
Okay. And then I shall end my turn there.
Alright. Draw 1. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna draw again.
They've sent supplies.
And then I'm gonna do big damage to Frog by attacking with my sling. This one. Blowing it up.
Can you negate the damage?
No.
Oh.
Go away.
So what
Go
happens to
away.
the over damage? Does it just not do anything?
No, because there was no bluff called.
Eh.
Big damage.
He did.
Snowy is a menace in this game. Terrifying.
Hard road life. Then I will take these cannonballs and attack this lookout.
Oh, poor guy.
Dun dun dun.
I don't think he's gonna make it.
All right, I end my turn.
All right, so now it's mine. We got the draw. And then place.
You just slide your eyeball across.
Huh?
Now I just see a little big old line of eyeballs over
Oh.
those. Just you should do that to chat.
Place that guy. And then I'm going to... I'm going to attack with this guy here for 3
The
damage.
broken
Wow.
bottle.
Over here, I think. You take my lookout, I'm going to take yours.
Let's see. He's gonna die. I'm just trying to think if I want to do a thing. I'll save it. Alright. He died.
Okay, so then
That's
this
a
guy
little-
goes overboard. At which point I... Ah, come back here. We'll play that. Take a weapon card from the overboard pile. I'm gonna take that back.
Nice.
All right, that's my turn.
Nice. Draw.
I've always said and will always say, I want to see this game played, but with 100 people.
Take forever.
Chaos.
It'd be so funny, though.
Yeah, there are like AoE cards, so yeah.
Yeah, I would have loved seeing them make him walk the plank with that. Just like everybody go over.
There are deck building rules, which is why this game can still be as balanced with the cards you see. For example, action and reaction cards, you're limited to 3 of a kind per deck.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
You can only play once at one turn anyway.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna forget to stock the rum.
Don't forget to stock the rum.
Get a
Search
rum
your deck
card.
for a rum card. And put it in your hand, then reshuffle your deck. You may also take a rum card from the overboard pile instead.
Don't believe there is. Oh, there's one wrong card.
There's one rum card on the overboard.
Do.
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask. So the overboard area is a shared pile?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Nice and chaotic. Which, yeah, if you think about it, it's like you toss the thing overboard of your ship. It's now just in
It
the
does
water.
make sense. It does definitely make sense. Just floating around in the flotsam and jetsam.
Yeah. And anyone can take from it. I do love the idea, though, that people can take, like, specifically crew from the overboard, and they're just like, yeah, you work for me now, good job. But I guess it's the loyalty of saving their life.
I will take that.
So if you're
not find one.
Yep, pretty much.
Oops.
so if you're revealing cards, can you reveal cards in the overboard?
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you
There,
want to, you can.
there's a strategy to revealing an overboard card.
Yeah, you take it new.
Okay.
If people are like revealed
Uh,
enough that you don't want to go after a person, but you're looking for a specific piece that you think someone may have had.
Snow, please reveal that card.
No.
Oh,
Let me sail in peace. Shush. Negate revealing a card. I love that the art for this card is just water, so it just blends in anywhere.
Snow, please deal 3 damage to that card.
Oh.
The broken bottle.
And
You know
then.
what? Taking damage.
Oh.
What's this? Oh.
Cannonballs.
You want to talk about good card art?
Wait,
I like that one. That was funny.
Wait, hang on. That was perfect, Snowy. You played Take a Look at Those Cannonballs.
Take a look.
Take a look, there they are.
Well, would you look at that?
I'll use my cannonballs
So that's why you
to
want
attack your cannonballs.
Oh.
And then with 1 damage, Mincemeat Michael will put the final damage on that. You seem to not want to get rid of it, so reveal it. And that'll be my turn.
Okay, I can draw a single card. Place phase. Let's go. Placed. Lookout phase. I don't have a lookout to use. So I'll move on to the action phase. Alright. There's a bit of murmurs of discontent under the deck right now. You know what that means? Let's mutiny.
Oh,
Pick a unit
Oh.
from your and another player's ship and swap them.
I see.
So I'm gonna pick. Who am I gonna pick from my ship? I'm gonna pick this card right here. Poe. I'd like to swap with this one.
Okay, so you just get that, and I get that.
Yep. And they
All
go
right.
in the positions they were in. All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, I see. It's an okay trade. I'm okay with this.
Okay.
Let's see. We got a 2 damage. Oh, Private Thompson. Andrew Thompson is wanted for crimes against the crown, including identity theft, sneaking aboard a Navy ship, and mutiny. Those are like actual crimes.
yeah. I don't know how much they cared about identity theft around these parts, though.
Who knows? That being said, Darren Ward is going to attack Private Thompson.
Or how much?
2.
2.
Oh, okay. Bye-bye. Also,
No lookouts again. Oh.
don't think I didn't see that.
You
Reveal that.
know what? I'm not about to reveal my secrets.
Oh, mistake.
That's one of my favorite cards. It's just fun to use. Alright. And then that was Darren Ward attacking. Let's go for it.
Let's see.
We're gonna spoon someone.
Spoon.
I'm gonna spoon this one, Frog. Just a single damage.
Okay.
There you go.
Ah, damn it.
And with that, I end my
There we
turn.
go.
It's your go, Snowy.
Okay. Oh, interesting. I don't think we're gonna.
I think next turn I may force myself to reveal a captain or two somehow.
Oh,
Somehow.
Let's see.
We gotta know who we're fighting.
Uh, I like the spelling on some of these cards. I'll just leave it like this, I guess. All right, with this sling, I'm taking revenge.
oh no!
Attacking the cannonball.
Dun dun dun.
All right, that's my turn.
Ah.
Nice.
All right. Give me a card. Interesting. Okay, and then I'm going to put this guy out. I am then going to I will immediately attack with this guy.
It is
This
again.
is the broken bottle.
There. Yep. Gonna toss that right on over there for 3 damage.
Okay.
Dead.
He did. Darren Ward. The men who destroyed every iron mine in the West somehow.
And I'm going to... I didn't play an action yet, right? I didn't think so.
No, he just attacked.
So I will take a crew member. You know, I'm gonna take that guy. Give me that.
Oh.
Hey, get back in there. And that's in the end of my turn.
Alright.
Draw. Let's see. And then I'll use Michael to repair this card. Revealing that's Cutlass.
Oh no. Stabby stabs.
And bye to that. No more sling.
Oh, you know what would be a really cool overboard design? Is
What?
the whirlpool from the third Pirates of the Caribbean movie.
Would be cool.
And then there's a reason for people to be able to yoink from the other end of the overboard.
Yeah.
They're all just swirling infinitely.
And that is my turn.
Draw one.
He's got some over there or nothing.
Okay. I'm gonna place.
Wow.
Don't have a lookout. So action phase it is. Let me just... I'm gonna fetch that barrel out the water.
Wang.
I'm gonna grab you from the overboard. And I'm gonna grab you from the overboard. And then I was laughing, and it's because I drew this card, and I know Snowy's frustration with me using it.
Whoa.
So I'm gonna use the potato knife.
Ah.
You didn't see me keister this, did you?
Oh.
We're gonna do a single damage to someone somewhere. Your ship is looking mighty fine, Frog.
Yep.
I'm gonna do 1 damage to this card.
Alrighty. Every time.
And then... we're going to reveal a new person and use them to attack. We have Woodpecker Willie. Connor Wilson is
I
wanted
see.
for crimes against the crown, including racketeering, piracy, and sleeping with my daughter. Another one where there's 2 cases of who is my, the person who wrote it, or is that the crown?
Wrote it.
Just a really upset clerk who wrote the wanted sign. He's so pissed off.
He does 2 damage.
E.
Yeah, let's get rid of Mincemeat Michael here.
Ah.
And I'll end my turn there.
Okay. I'll play this. Recruiting time.
Search your deck and take the top crew card, then reshuffle.
Search.
It's recruiting time, damn.
Split search.
Blind lot this bunch.
Puts it in sideways. Okay. Guess that means I didn't place anything anyway.
Yup.
Who? How many? You got a lot of cards over there, so we were bombing this one.
Doing 3 damage to it?
Oh.
Rude. Okay.
That's my turn.
Alright. Does it feel better with actual cards now, Snowy?
Yes.
Okay.
But we had the same 4 cards and everyone was just like, don't, stop, you can't, nope. That's mine now.
It did have a lot of that the first time. But now we have every card available has a chance to be in here. I don't know if they're all in here. They all have a chance to be in here.
I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick. If the COVID bomb gets blown up, I have things to do, so yeah, that's wait for me.
Okay. Alright, Poe.
All right.
What do you got for us?
We draw. We just put this guy. This guy.
Oh.
What?
I could fix bluffing with a single rewording of a rule.
Oh.
I'm thinking about it.
Okay. So that's place. So I can still look at, right? So I can
Yes.
look out that bad boy right there. How's he doing with those 3 damage, eh?
You know what? Thank you for looking at this card. He only has 1 damage excess, so that's going to go over here. And he's going to go into the overboard. You killed him.
Huzzah. All right. I am going to yeet a spoon at that guy.
Why are you eating the spoon at me?
Because he's only got 1 health, and I know it.
Fine, but give me the spoon.
There you go. Transmogrified your crewmate into a spoon. There you go.
I like to imagine that whenever someone like has a melee attack that kills, it's just like they snuck aboard the ship somehow, stabbed a person, and then with the spoon, it's even funnier because it's just you snuck aboard, you stabbed someone with a spoon, and then left, leaving the spoon behind.
Yeah, that's a good option as well. It's like at the scene of the crime. What killed this man? It was the spoon.
It was Stabby. Oh yeah, the spoon does have a name. Its name is Stabby.
Okay, so I'm gonna, I guess, to do this. I'm not quite sure I understand. So I'm gonna try to. I'm using this to
Using a
attack
unit,
with this card here
Okay.
to deal 2 damage to this
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah, that's
how
fine.
it works. Yeah.
Okay, and that's how that works. This guy just gets to stay.
Yeah, you're
I'll
fine.
use this to play this
Oh.
here.
Snow is due for a promotion. When forced to discard, place a crew card from your hand on your ship. That's a nice card. That's also one of my favorite art pieces. Heckin' sword box.
Yep.
Yep, it's still your turn, Poe.
Oh yeah, that I think will be it for me.
All
All right.
Draw. I see. Put this here.
An unknown card.
This here.
Ooh, thank you, Poe. You've given exposition without realizing.
Oh well, good.
This'll help. It'll help me make a decision I've been sitting on for a while.
I'm gonna deal 2 damage with the cutlass to their potato knife.
My potato knife? I spent so long trying to figure out how to word to Snowy what I wanted the potato knife to look like.
Cutlass is a terrible tool to cut a potato with.
No, they're cutting the knife, not the potato. It's even worse.
And then I'm going to
It's a spoon.
whack that card. The spoon.
Rude. Ah. Well, see you later, token.
And then that's my turn.
All right. It's time for a reveal and exposition. And I'm going to do this during my draw phase. Little did you guys know, I have one of the bravest captains in the entire world. We got Captain Kidd. One man's trash. When drawing cards, you may discard 2 cards to draw from the overboard instead. So
Interesting.
I'm going to discard card, and I'm going to discard a card, so I can draw my 1 card from the overboard instead.
Oh, that's pretty nice.
And
That card to draw 2 cards.
you do have to discard 2 cards to do this, but it's a good one. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to take this one.
Oh.
So it's just a general question. So with the captain's ability, does that generally take effect in the action phase? But you're
Whenever it
specifically
does.
Takes
about
effects
drawing?
whenever you want to take the effect.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
they-
captains are outside of action. They just
Yes.
They do.
This is a thing I can do. So
They
here
are,
it is.
they are like a reaction.
So that potentially includes on other people's turns.
Yep.
Yes.
Got it.
So, we have the Valiant Kid now. I drew my card. It's the place phase. And you know what? We're going to place and immediately reveal who this is. Actually, let me place a different thing here as well. And now we're going to reveal that we have High Hill Jackson back. And because I have a sneaking suspicion, Poe, I'd like to spot who's captaining your helm. Rude. Fine, I see how it is. Let it be my action phase. Oh, you know what? Okay, action phase. So, we're gonna reveal Mincemeat Michael. Do another damage to this one, Prog.
Okay.
And then I shall end my turn. On to Snowy.
Draw one. Fun. Gonna flip this to do 1 damage to this.
It's the pistol.
It goes pew pew.
Pew pew.
Wow. It's a healthy gun.
And I will play this one to do 2 damage to this one.
2
This
damage.
thing. And that's
Hey.
my turn.
How much damage you said?
2.
No peeking the ledger.
No, not giving him. I will, however, play this upon taking damage,
And take a look at
Okay.
those cannonballs.
which I am going to force you to reveal that card.
It's okay. I get to attack again, I guess.
When a crew card is revealed, it may attack instantly. Damn. We have Sir Johnson. Sir Peter Johnson is wanted by the Crowns for crimes including eating potatoes on a Wednesday, smuggling, and drowning a rat.
2 damage.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Snow, you got a bunch of the new cards.
My poor boat is suddenly full of holes.
That's my turn.
All right. Oh. What's next place? Let me just pop this bad boy down here. And then I will spot. I'm gonna spot this guy here.
Oh.
That's bad.
Oh, woodpecker.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Boop.
Wait, how much
That's
damage did he have on him?
Oh, just the one.
3.
So you'd move 2.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. He takes the one with him.
Yep. Take one. You can take 1 bullet with him to the grave.
Ink.
Okay.
I just... Was it you who did the whole spelling thingy with me?
What?
was about how you spelled stuff or something, or was it someone else?
For what are you referring to?
You still said the Wednesday is spelled wrong, and I swear I had this conversation with someone about like Wednesday.
Oh, I don't know, man. I just spelled Wednesday like that because I thought it was funny.
You spelled the Z, then you gotta go for it. You gotta commit.
What?
You gotta spell with a Z at that point.
You spell it with a Z? I can do that. But they're not American, they're English.
I'm going to reveal this guy to do 2 damage over here.
Oh man.
Darren Ward.
Oh, he's alive for now.
And then I'm going to reveal this to deal 1 damage here.
Pocket powder!
Yes.
When attacking
I'm
with this
gonna
weapon, you may flip a
actually-
card face, or you may flip a revealed
Goodbye.
card face down.
Yeah, so then I flip this guy back over.
It's okay. I'm gonna use my captain finally and put this card here.
We have Steed Bonnet. Full crew. When faced with 2 or less cards aboard your ship, you may place another card onto it. We have the final captain reveal, too. This is the one that we've been hiding. It's Steed Bonnet, captain of the Royal English Navy.
Alright, and then that, I believe, is the end of my turn.
That's right, our 3rd pirate captain isn't a pirate. Get dunked on.
Draw.
I just realized we made it so that Steed's hair is the wig style, but not a wig, which is really funny.
You asked
great.
for the wig style.
I did ask for the wig style. But I didn't realize we made it
Just
not
be a
a...
really well done wig, man. You know.
That's...
No, he was rocking that style before it was cool.
I was like, that's a really well disguised wig. That's the case.
He's the one all those wigs were styled after. A true trendsetter.
Right, I'm gonna play hardtack.
That's what made him captain of the Navy. Heal 2.
Kill these guys. And then my cutlass is going to attack that.
The pocket powder.
Yep. How much does that do?
2.
2? Womp womp.
And Cabin Boy Caleb.
Cabin Boy Caleb. Caleb Capacious, aka Caleb the Cabin Boy, is wanted for crimes against the crown. No matter how pathetic they may be, a reward is still offered for him. It's a
You're
little...
going to kill your lookout.
But,
Further rude.
That's my turn.
I mean, that's some valid vengeance, though. He was messing you up a little bit.
okay.
Can I just make the comment that I think it's kind of a funny concept that the lookout can like reveal somebody who's already dead? He just
Yeah.
he just like calls it. He's like, hey, that guy's dead.
There are some really...
Body identified.
There are some really funny implications on rules and whatnot, and I love it. Alright, I have my lookout. Poe, let's try this again. Who's captaining your ship?
Does he have another?
I don't.
Hey.
Uh-oh, Steve Bonnet.
Similarly,
But there's
Steve
only
Bonnet.
one of them. One of you is an imposter.
Steve Bonnet the second.
Junior.
Yeah, Junior.
Okay. Action phase. Action phase. I'm gonna stow it below.
No, you're not.
How do you have so many heckin' draw cards,
I
man?
know, it's killing me.
What?
Not on my ship.
Wait.
Jail.
Even if it's not on my ship, it's still a no.
What?
It just yells across the ships. No!
I was so excited.
Oh.
Fine. You know what, Frog?
Oh.
Man, that was such a good use of that card.
You know what, Frog? Mincemeat Michael's gonna attack Cabin Boy Caleb.
Okay.
One
The
damage
Cabin
for
Boy.
1 damage for 1 health. That was rude. Um. Only my turn there.
Uh, guess, okay. Take my pistol, gotta shoot this card.
No, don't do it.
1 damage.
One day, every time.
You could just press the one button to
I
put the
end my
token
turn.
in your hand. Oh, alright, it's posted.
Okay. Oh, give me that.
I love how clustered the overboard gets, like, towards the end of
Everybody's
games.
tossed out.
It's so good. Can't believe he made me use Stow Up Alone. So mad at that one. I somehow had an actual good deck for Kid, because it was a draw deck. I was so excited to keep it going. I promise you, Snowy, I did not build decks. And even if I did, you all picked your deck before me while I was blindfolded during it.
I'm just assuming that Frog has Blackbeard and had no love card.
I'm gonna attack your cutlass.
That could be the
Two.
case, but Blackbeard has also changed.
Cutlass
Yeah, it does have
problems. I
the
didn't like
weapon.
it.
No, he has a thing now. He has a different
different
ability.
I don't remember we did them.
So question about. Well, it's pretty much just gonna reveal this card, but that's fine. So a question about this: when a
Yeah, I don't
card is
think that
revealed, if I reveal the card myself to attack, can I just attack twice with the same guy?
No.
No.
Okay. That's fine. I'm done then.
Okay. Part of the cards, really? Okay.
You can't heart of the cards here. This isn't Yu-Gi-Oh!
No, here it's the heart of the cards.
Oh.
You're welcome.
I was gonna say the blessing of the sea, but okay.
I mean, that's good too, I guess.
Yes, you've been pardoned.
Take Kerman from the overboard pile.
Take this guy. And yeah, we'll reveal her to do 1 damage there.
Black Bonnet.
All right,
Bonnie
which puts it
Ty-
at 4 and it's just toast, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's 4.
Bonnie
later,
Tyler,
man.
aka the Black Bonnet, is wanted for crimes against the crown, including murder, torture, and enabling the king's codependency. I love these crimes.
And that's my turn.
I will note, for anyone curious, I do not write most of these while I am sober or in the right mindset. I just kind of write what comes to the top of my head. Okay, I see. I don't want to place anything. Lookout phase. Alright, let's get the answer we've all been waiting for. Who is the last captain?
And
It's the famed Blackbeard. The
What
finest.
does he do now, guy?
When forced to reveal a decoy card, you may reveal one of the opponent's cards.
Oh, neat.
you know what I haven't had this whole time?
That's unfortunate.
Okay, so that was Lookout. Mincemeat Michael is still going strong. I'm gonna do 1 damage, pa.
Whap.
And then I'm gonna end my turn.
Okay. Play this. Who's still here?
Take one grooming from the overboard pile.
Then who can I shoot? I'll shoot Mincemeat Michael, finish him off.
Oh, he's been sitting so long with a bullet hole in him.
Sure has.
I had my turn.
Okay.
He's gone.
Hmm. All right, so I guess first I'm going to attack with my boy here for 2 against your lookout.
The war lookout.
Lookouts cannot be allowed to live.
They must be allowed to live.
Then I'm going to flip this guy to attack
Got
again
another one.
for 1, and I'm trying to decide where I want to do that. You know, let's stack another damage there. And in so doing, I'm going to hide this guy again. And that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. Draw.
I'm upset I haven't seen my signature weapon.
But I don't think any of us have.
No, they're all really
No.
good and fun, too.
Play the rum not gone yet.
Oh,
Oh, no.
do love me some rum.
Then do 1 damage to this card with Black Bonnet.
Dead.
Dead.
Then I'm going to reveal Sir Johnson.
Sir Johnson. Sir Peter Johnson
Do
is wanted
2
by the...
damage to your pistol.
Sir Peter
Mhm.
Johnson is wanted by the Crown for crimes including eating potatoes on a Wednesday, smuggling and driving around. Okay, we have met Johnson.
Yep. And that'll end my turn.
Draw phase. Place phase. And then... Oh, God. I'm just gonna end my turn there.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna use the washroom quickly, but I have reaction cards, so if you try to do something to me, give me a moment to.
Oh, this is fun.
So don't do anything.
Interesting. Alright, I'm at the who's. Then I will play this man to heal my gun.
Oh, it stinks.
Uh,
Then we'll take my gun. Cards I have 3. That's 3. I'll pack powder with it.
so unkind. Okay, but that's just 1 damage?
1 damage.
Okay, he's okay.
I end my turn.
Okay. Draw. Oh, interesting. Let's see here. Is that Sea Weaver I hear coming back?
Yo.
Okay, hello.
Better be.
Hello.
All right, I'm gonna play an action to reveal a card of yours. Let's reveal this guy.
Hey, you know what, Poe? That's really nice of you, but this round's on me. Let's steal the effects of an action card played against you.
Oh, well, that's just rude.
And you know what? Let's see what's been hiding here, Fra. Darren Ward. Snowy has Mickey Bennett. Mickey Bennett is wanted for crimes against the crown, including perjury, public indecency, torture, and issuing false warrants.
All right, so then I'm going to first reveal this for 2 damage here. That stupid gun.
You need to get rid of that pocket powder.
It's already got 2. Nice.
See, does anybody?
Heal for 1.
Why are they all so healthy? My one damage just can't get the job done. You know what? I'm going to attack this guy for 1. And I'm also going to flip this guy back.
Okay.
All right, that's the end of my turn.
I see. Well, now that everybody's revealed, I guess I'll just start dealing damage.
Fire all the guns.
I'm going to, with Black Bonnet, do 1 damage to the pistol, get rid of it.
Oh, the pistol should have been dead. I thought it had 1 on it, and I had attacked it for 2.
Was because I know I healed it. Was there a first damage at some point from something?
I'm not sure. Maybe you forgot to move.
Because I don't remember it getting hit again after I healed it. I might have just not taken it off.
Yeah, you may be correct.
Yeah.
So that was
All
there.
right.
With Sir Johnson, 2 damage to your powder.
Poor powder. Served me well.
And then I'm going to do, with Darren Ward, 2 damage to this card.
I'm not letting you call my bluff.
And yeah, that's my turn.
All right.
I bet I found the signature weapon.
Part of the cards.
The waves are on my side today.
Let's see.
All right. Don't want to place anything. I don't want to look out. But I do want to do 1 major action.
Oh.
Oh.
1, 2, 2, 0. Oh yeah, Mickey Bennett's a repairman. That's right.
Yeah.
I love the new Mickey Bennett. Him being a repairman is perfect.
Good at repairing.
Okay. As it is the highest damaging card I can find. Let's keelhaul him. Force an enemy unit to take 3 damage. This card may not be stolen or altered.
Oh, snazzy.
And I negate.
No,
No,
because that's what the altar is for.
That is an alteration.
Oh shit.
I can add the
There we
addendum
go.
if you think if it should be on there, but yeah,
If you stolen or you want negated instead.
its current may not be stolen, negated, or altered.
Hmm.
With that, I end my turn.
Think.
I just really wanted to keelhaul him. That is my favorite card,
All right.
especially because it has both spellings of keelhaul in it.
I see. All right. Well.
I guess Minky Bennett's good for still being alive on the ship
Got the
too.
steel card.
Good for a ship for one from the overlord.
Goodbye. Peace.
That's so rude. Get out of here. You served your purpose.
This is the King's Guard, and only the finest will do.
Oh, who got what?
I love the tantrum.
2 damage to discard.
Okay.
My turn.
Whoa. Chill.
Surprised you guys haven't seen your signature weapon.
For none of us have pulled it.
I know.
Somehow.
Well then.
You just didn't pull it? Speak of the devil?
Oh, I hope so, because if so, this is going to be funny. I love Steed's signature weapon. It's so painful.
Yeah, so pretty much that this is happening.
He has a mortar. Deal 3 damage to 2 enemy cards and 3 damage to one of your own.
So how about these two bad boys?
3 damage each.
Yep.
Who are you damaging on your end?
This guy is toast.
There's a reason people want signature
not you.
cards out of play as soon as possible.
Nope.
They all do something really bad.
Okay, I can use Steed's thing to play this guy here.
And then that's a cannon, right?
No, that's a mortar.
Oh, come on. It's close enough.
Is the only thing you can... Does it have to have, I guess... Is it literally only with cannonballs? Actually, no, there's one other cannon in the game, right?
There's 3 cannons.
There's one more cannon?
I thought there was 3, but there's definitely 2.
There's the swivel cannon, and then there's the cannonballs.
There's
and then...
swivel cannon, cannonballs, and I think there is just... Is there not just a blatant cannon?
No.
I don't know. I think
Yeah,
that's
if you
something that
shot
should
us
probably get
technically.
clarified.
I can write on
Yeah, like a tag of some sort that's like cannon.
Oh, that's sort of what we did with the rum cards, is if it's in the title.
Because like even like fused shot is
Yeah.
a cannonball.
Oh, there is 3 snipes. Sorry. Cannonballs counts as 1, swivel cannon, and there is one more. I'm just trying to remember what it is.
Where is it, though?
I don't know.
I don't think it's here.
I'll check Trello after. It might be in one of our decks.
No, I can check mine.
Either way, usually with rulings like that, like if it says like this type of card, the card will have that name convention in the title. The only difference
There's a grape shot, but that's not a cannon. There's the hand mortar, also not a cannon. In my thing, there's no cannon. Oh my god, Big Willow Raven just blew up. Hello, Gadget. We're playing KIELHAUL. We're arguing about what's a cannon.
Yeah.
Things that are named cannons are a cannon.
Yeah, I would rewrite it then for like may use on any card with cannon in the name or something, just to clarify like this is what we mean by cannon.
I could say cannon named weaponry.
Yeah, cannon named weaponry, something like that.
That is something I have to do a lot, by the way, is reword things to be like nicely written, but also making sense.
Yeah, like explicit about the rules.
Yeah, it's a
'Cause
lot
it's easy
harder
to come in with your assumptions, because you know what you mean, but there's always somebody who doesn't know what you mean.
Friend's audio is very scuffed. Oh, is it doing the thing with Discord? Sounds terrible.
Uh-oh.
Anyway, that's the end of my turn.
Let me just leave and come back real quick.
Okay.
Okay, maybe that fixed it.
I will draw.
Oh,
Yep, all right.
the naming
Easy.
convention got changed, Snowy, that's why.
Which one?
The chain shot was supposed to be one,
Ah.
but I guess I changed it at some point.
Oh.
Black Bonnet and Darren, I'm going to get rid of that.
Really had this one.
Shocking.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's,
No more of that.
Goodbye.
man, there are signature weapons are scary for a reason.
And that's my
And
turn.
so with signature weapons, you can't take that from the.
I could take it, but
Snowy
could,
could
but-
take it.
the
I
other
could.
two could not.
Yes,
Okay,
that is why they are listed as signature weapons. Only
that makes
thing
perfect
is-
sense.
That is also why there is one per deck. Because, man, those things are terrifying. I can imagine a group of, with the group of 100 people, there's just a bunch of steeds that get mortars all lined up on one ship. Take everyone soon. You ended your turn, Frog?
Correct.
Oh, okay.
And then I was attacked cruelly,
Oh, yeah, cruelly.
unwarranted.
Uh-huh.
I got a really fun card,
Oh.
but I'm going to end my turn there.
Oh my god.
It is a fun card.
Fun for you or fun for us?
Uh
Us is a loose definition.
The royal we. We are going to have a great
All
time.
right, I'm gonna put Frog in critical condition 2 each.
No, you're not.
No.
Dun dun dun.
Drop,
Damn,
full
okay.
stop and drop the anchor.
Can I? No, it doesn't work. Okay, it doesn't work with that one. All right, I had my turn.
All right.
Frog has the old new signature weapon, and I love it. It's
Oh,
somewhere
jeez.
in there, and it's going to be amazing when you use it.
If I use it, if I get to it.
If you can draw it.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to draw this out.
Yeah. I think I'm going to end my turn there.
We're all trying to draw.
I'm gonna draw again.
My hand be struggling.
And then deal 2 damage to that.
Goodbye.
No more of that. And then 1 damage to that.
Goodbye.
Opening up snow.
I got one card.
Oh, okay.
Okay, it's still
So it
there.
does have one card.
Oh, I didn't even see that. Jesus.
It was perfectly placed.
I love the design for that reason.
That'll be my turn.
Do I want to use this right away? Two, 1, 2. Okay. I'm gonna toss him the rum.
Oh,
Pick a unit from an enemy ship and force them to be tossed overboard.
cool. No. Actually, I'm in
Oh.
charge.
I'm the captain now.
So toss that one overboard.
You know what? I'll let you use it. That's fine.
Rude.
Oh.
I end my turn. How did
I
you?
am surviving by the skin of my teeth.
I wasn't even gonna go for you. I was going for Poe's weapon.
You know
Oh, I
what?
see.
I appreciated it.
Yeah, I end my turn.
For crying out loud.
I'm trying to draw this out for the signature weapons because yours is fun, Frog, and so is mine. But we gotta see them.
You gotta get a poem though.
Yeah, my turn's done.
Ugh.
Fun.
This is the one thing we run into with this game is that no one ever plans for the long run, which makes stalemates like this happen a lot more, or quote unquote stalemates.
Yeah.
Because we could end each other.
I tried. Frog didn't know me.
Part of the issue for me is just the cards that I'm drawing are leaving me
Yeah,
unable
that-
to really.
that's kind of the
push.
point.
So with Theron and Black Bonnet, I'll do 3 damage to Pose. Whatever card that is.
The weapon.
The weapon.
All right, with 3, I'll go ahead and just
Oh.
toss her.
Oh. And I'll end my turn there.
Oh, this is awesome.
Keep saying that every turn.
Yeah, it's amazing. I love it. I'm gonna end my turn.
This is a hand and a half. I end my turn. Frog's just gonna keep doing damage to all of us. We should probably not.
Oh, jeez.
Frog,
Just slowly whittling everyone down.
all right.
For crying out loud. Yeah, I end my turn.
Okay, I'm
I'll hack.
immediately going to use this lookout. Snow, what's that?
It's a man. But doing that, I'm gonna use this to how much time? I don't know how much HP they have.
Yes, 2.
2. Okay, I'm gonna hit Darren instead.
Okay, for 1 damage.
Yeah.
Schlancy McDo. Schlancy McDo is wanted for crimes against the crown, including burning multiple taverns to the ground, polygamy, and stuffing multiple cats in mailboxes.
Look at that Giga Chad. What a jaw.
You should have seen the notes I gave Snowy on writing in.
Not buff enough like 3 times.
I did say not up enough like 3 times.
More muscles.
To be fair, the initial wording was Giga Chad, or sorry, it was huge
No,
man.
huge man.
Huge man from observation. Giga Chad, an absolute unit. How
Absolute unit.
Yeah. Alright, is that your turn, Frog?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Wait. Was it my turn?
Wait, if like you just done?
Yeah, I guess.
Hey,
Oh, okay.
okay.
I thought it was. Oh wait. Sorry, whose turn is it? Was it?
It was in the middle of your
You
turn.
healed my
I
man,
did my
and then
lookout,
I
okay.
slapped you once, and then you decided to end your turn for some reason.
Okay.
You had not yet.
Sorry, I thought it was somebody else's turn. I zoned out a little bit.
Understandable.
So I will actually do the Darren Bonnet combo on him.
Alright, I will play this to end Darren's life. Slap
Oh,
him.
How dare you?
you drew me out.
I think he's still dead though, so you know, goodbye.
Alright. Anything else, Frog?
All right, now it's my turn.
Okay. I already drew because of the yes.
Yep.
So
Yep,
I
yep,
will
yep.
just Draw. Place. Action. I'm gonna reveal Snowy's favorite card and get some revenge for all of us.
Oh no.
Oocha.
Whatcha? Nice.
I'm gonna whip the black bonnet.
Oh
lot of
no.
3 damage. And I shall end my turn. It is your go, Snowy.
Oh. I guess I'll play this.
Oh, okay.
Is there a rum card out here?
Yeah, there's.
Is the one that
Don't forget to stop the
Nope.
run. You can take that again. Or...
There's one right here, Snowy.
Okay, I'll take
Yes,
this
I know
one.
that's the one you're looking for. I'm being nice.
Alright, I had my turn.
I gotta start doing things.
All right. We're gonna go ahead and make things happen.
Uh-oh.
Whether they're good things or not, we will find out. We'll find out. Okay, so first of all, I'm gonna attack with 2.
Alright, that's
Gonna
good.
attack your lookout over here.
Here you go.
I'm then going to walk the plank.
Hey,
All
Oh.
players.
you were raised better than this.
Oh, thank you. We all would have been vulnerable.
Uh-huh.
That was kind of
Yeah, kind of a plan.
yeah, you're welcome. I wasn't
Oh
having
wait.
it.
Can you react a reaction?
You can cancel it if it says you can.
I could cancel the effect of a card.
Yeah.
You could.
Yeah.
Are you really going to, Poe?
Absolutely.
Oh,
Okay, you know what? Fine. I'll let that one go.
Absolutely.
Oh, here's a really good thing. If you have a person in your hand.
All right, that's the end of my turn.
You were
everyone.
you guys did quite okay.
are you? That's my turn.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
Fun.
I'm in pain.
I think we all are.
Okay. I see.
4 HP, yeah.
I'm gonna be extremely nice right now. And just end my turn.
Aw.
I can be nicer than that, don't worry. That comes later, though. I'm praying that someone gets a signature.
I got a dude.
Okay?
Oh no.
I'll punch my imposter. That's my turn.
It's
That's
2.
It's 1
Uh-oh.
damage. It's just 1 damage.
Oh,
It is just
This
one
one?
No, it isn't.
Oh, he's 2 health. Okay, yeah, it's 1.
He has 2 health,
Alright.
2 repair, and 1 damage.
all right. Hold on. No. Yeah,
What?
that's the one.
Where the 3 unit?
It's out.
Okay. The captain takes damage. I don't think I'm gonna do that. I can't play this to try to heal him, right?
Is it your action turn?
Yeah.
No, because it's not a reaction, though.
Goodbye.
That was the whole point of old Blackbeard. Alright. You still going,
That's my
Poe?
turn.
All right. For crying out loud. All right, that's my turn.
Oh, it's on now.
Oh,
Got a man.
got 2 damage.
Is this a new one? Nope.
No, we've seen him once.
James Sadler.
2 damage. Oh, wait, no, 2 damage to that. I didn't realize you still had a card.
Okay.
And then I'm going to play. Give me the. Oh, wait, wrong one.
What?
Right.
Yeah, that was I gonna
Yep,
do.
wrong one. Wrong one. That one. This is King's Guard.
No.
Oh, no.
Hey, there's no escape this time.
The
I'll
gate
come
action.
back.
All right, well.
Keep him there.
At least you still got a boy.
That's my turn.
All right.
Dorito looking man.
Play space, and then I'll move straight into action. Heal 2 crew members 2 health each.
Wow.
And then I will flip the cannonballs,
Oh,
which is 2.
Exposed.
Well, Frog attacked first, in fairness.
I know.
Snowy, it's your turn.
Alright, there we go. Ah.
Really want the blessing of
Alright,
this.
what do I want? Give me. Okay, take it.
oh no.
You
Should
gotta
I?
take the mortar, right?
I could take.
She's gonna take herself out.
I mean, maybe, but I mean,
Take everyone else out too. Is that the smart play though? I should take a human,
Wait,
and then I
can
can
you though?
play him with my steed powers.
No, it's a weapon card.
Random card?
Take a
Yeah.
weapon card from the overboard
A
pile.
weapon card, right?
Rip.
go big or go home.
I think we are hitting the end of the round here.
This doesn't work on him. You know what? I might as well. I'm gonna put a face down for now. With my steed powers. I'm not on my turn there.
All right, let's.
Well, that's
see what I can
terrifying.
That is the end of my turn, I guess.
I have to think so strategically to stay in this as well as I am.
Yeah. Oh, if you could pair this with the heckin' this thing, it would be so good.
Oh, it's true.
You could
I
pair
don't have
that.
it down.
I'm going to destroy the cannonballs with the sling.
Fine.
And that will end
Captain's
my
not a
turn.
crew, right?
Captain is not a crewman.
Stupid stinking healing cards.
Can't believe you're an actual threat now. Alright, I end my turn.
With my sling.
It was
Who said I was referring to you?
Yeah, snow is also terrifying.
carpet bomb. Like, is there anything else I could have taken? Like, I guess the fuse shot would have been like about the same.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I like how the whip is the only one that got the new weapon color. Oh, no, they did get the new weapon colors. Okay. I just know I saw one that didn't have it. Alright, did you end your turn, Snow?
Was it ever my turn?
Whose turn is it?
Wasn't it Frog's turn?
No,
I
that
ended
was
my turn.
And then Frog ended in Frog's turn. Now it's your turn.
I thought Seaweaver went.
Yeah.
You know what? He just draw a card and end his turn?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's kind of all I can do right now.
Ah. Ha ha.
Oh, Snowy is the new scariest player on the board.
I'm gonna do it.
Oh no.
3 damage. Whoops. 3 damage. 3 damage. 3 damage.
Okay.
Can I do this? Or no? No, 3 match 2/1 card.
Yeah, it's essentially 9
This
damage.
could just
to the
blow
card.
itself up, actually.
It could. That's one of the alternative methods. It's just use it and be gone with it.
Like, will it live to its turn again?
Who
Maybe.
knows?
I'll risk it. And my turn.
Okay. All right.
I want to call a temporary truce until this thing is off the board. Poe in front. Poe in front.
Question.
All right.
Is when you have reactions that are like negate revealing a card, does that also count for an attack? That
Well,
would
you
require
would
to
not be
reveal?
able to do the attack then. You would just cancel yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because there is
That's why,
specifically
that's
the
why we
card
have
that is
this
like
card specifically.
That's why the
Okay.
card. Yeah, that's why this one is worded the way it is. This says play this card without revealing it. Other ones just say cancel or negate revealing a card.
You can shush someone into not doing an attack. It's weird.
I see. So that those would be possible to negate someone else from attacking because
Yes.
you can make them not reveal.
Yes. That's how I would host rule it anyway.
Okay.
This is just you're negating the reveal action, and it must be revealed in order to attack, unless you have a card specifying otherwise.
So, oh boy, I might make myself an enemy, I guess. You have to have crew members to not be able to attack the captain, right?
Yes,
Yep.
so that's why Frog has 3 damage, because I was able to
Right,
just
so-
over Blackbeard.
Sorry, Frog.
Oh,
Oh,
It just feels like the right thing to do.
Oh,
goodbye.
Got to draw some blood.
is that your turn,
Alright.
Poe?
That is the end of my turn.
sadly put away counters.
I'm so sorry.
The sorrowful cleanup.
You can throw
Oh,
whatever you want
my
to
lord,
the...
Frog!
Yeah.
I plan to avenge you by any
Oh,
means
we got 2 of
necessary.
those.
Yeah, that was my hand.
Huh.
Which ones?
Discard one face down
this one, this one.
Jeez.
Uh,
You know, I'm kind of glad I did that, I guess.
all right. Well, here we only serve the finest whiskey.
Oh, come on.
Is it a crew member?
Yeah, and you know what?
Okay.
Ah,
They do 2 damage. Get rid of that blunderbuss.
wow.
Oh, don't worry, Snowy. I have a plan for you too.
I see.
Even if Poe lives, I'm taking everyone down with me in spectacular fashion.
You have another mutant card?
I have worse than that.
Oh,
Yeah,
so that's,
You know
that's
what?
gone.
You know what?
unless Poe can get
It's not.
Oh.
Oh,
taking damage
yeah.
to this card.
1
Okay.
HP?
Okay.
Or, no, wait, it's just healed 1, so it has what, 2 HP still? No, wait,
No,
what? No,
it-
It's got the 1 health.
Yeah, it's going off.
Okay.
Alright,
My
what's it
next
gonna do?
card would have been the powder
I
keg.
end my turn.
Oh,
And Snowy,
yeah.
feel free.
All right. Well, I mean, I can just
Feel
do
free. Get
3
me.
damage to this card
Okay.
to do 3 damage to
All right. Guess what?
these two. What are you doing?
Wait, which two?
I have to do this, dude. And then can I do this? Is this
Okay, so you are doing it to me.
I don't know, should I?
If I want, I just need confirmation that you are
No,
attacking me.
no, I'm gonna check Steed because I have nothing here now. So
Okay. What? So you're attacking which?
yeah,
And
and we and the other
Okay,
Steed.
so you are attacking me with one of these.
Yeah.
Well, Snowy, who do you think you are?
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna
Oh.
copy this. So that's gonna be
So you're already dead unless you can cancel that.
yeah, no, I can't.
3
Okay,
damage
farewell.
to Snowy. It has to be
That's
2.
a good. Yeah.
Yeah. Goodbye.
Okay. That's taken out Poe. Alright, Snowy.
I mean, I can't copy this because it doesn't do anything at all. I thought about it.
I should have played that differently. I could have.
That's my turn. If you have a single
you got,
crewman,
Tom?
I'm dead.
What you get?
The cannon card. Did you pull a person? Hi, I get the king's card.
I had a rough hand. A lot of cards that just
All
weren't doing
right.
any good.
Yeah.
I realized I should have stopped him from attacking by negating
It was like
the
a shush, but
I'm gonna play this
but oh well.
and claim something I have never claimed before.
well,
I'm gonna use my
Hey.
treasure spade. Snowy,
useless.
3 damage.
Bye. Here, let me just copy the attack real quick.
Wait, you're gonna copy the attack?
Yeah, you gonna take it or something?
No, I'm gonna cancel it completely.
Can I at least punch you?
I did it!
The healing cards are still kind of bad.
Yeah. I was stuck with like 3 of them and nothing to.
I used my healing cards. I had the Blessing of the Sea on me for that last round.
I feel like we can either because we do have the whole weird is that a crewman issue?
Do we just make a kid it's in the rules as to what's a card, what card is what?
Yeah, I don't know. Think on it.
Who is the first to go down? Frog?
Frog gets the
Me.
foot.
Frog, go for it. I am excited as I have never won a game of KIELHAUL before.
Nice work. I sowed chaos. That's good enough for me.
What's Blackbeard's new weapon?
Okay, let me reload and we
He
can
has the
take
powder
it.
keg, right?
He has the new powder cake.
Yeah.
And the new powder cake is actually kind of scary.
The old one is funny.
Yeah. New one is similar, but scary. You may play this card aboard another player's ship. This card may not attack. When destroyed, this card does 3 damage to the 2 nearest cards. So it's still...
Okay, so it removes the step of having to do mutiny.
Yes. So that Blackbeard can kind of just use it now.
I can't believe that was my next drawn card.
I like that card brings in positioning as an
Yes,
like
it does.
relevant circumstance.
I mean, the fuse shot does too if you have a specific card, because there is a card in which you draw cards equal to the damage dealt.
No, it's taken.
Or damage taken, sorry. Meaning if this goes off, and it chains to get like 2 fuse shots, then that's 3, 5. You can chain it to like 13 cards or something weird like that. If I can find some of the fuse shots and actually do the math here. It's just it's a good post-game discussion. I gotta find a second fuse shot though, so I can visualize math using one. Okay, and then you would need powder. You need powder keg, 2 fuse shots, and then 3 health crew underneath.
So what, 3?
It would have to be underneath these 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 11, 12, 13. Yeah. You could potentially draw 13 cards with 1. But you are losing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're losing 5, technically.
Not like you wanted the powder keg.
Well, but if it's face down, you could always keep it to bluff. And it does have 3 health. It's a strong weapon. You have to be able to take it out in order to use it.
Yeah, because you can just throw it off the ship.
Yep. Yeah, there was a lot of designing that went into that powder keg because I wanted one so badly. And the kid, he's the treasure hunter. So we have Kid's Treasure Spade. When the spade destroys a weapon, take that weapon for yourself. It's really good early on.
Oh, yeah.
Useless later. And then, of course, we have learned the pain that is the mortar.
Oh, yeah, I think we're keenly aware.
So, here's the thing. All these cards are terrifying. It's just whether or not the situation calls for you being able to make it less terrifying. Which is kind of the goal with a signature weapon. There's 1 per ship. They each have 3 health, 3 damage, which no other weapon or crew has.
I'm noticing like a minor nitpick about the weapon cards is that some of them look nice with the current image positioning, but like the shovel looks awkwardly a little too far down.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, it's not like vertically centered.
Yeah, it's like the cannon, fuse shot, you can kind of get away with it, but like...
Yeah, the angle of the treasured spade makes it noticeable. Because the other ones look like they can they kind of look like they're sitting on it, but the spade's a little bit further down. And
I could potentially try to move it up per card, it's just a little more annoying. I have to finagle it a lot.
It is a minor nitpick, but I do see what you're talking about, Snowy.
But yeah. I was also really happy and excited to announce our new captain today. Who is not a pirate for a pirate game.
Well, I mean, you gotta have somebody that's not the pirate.
It's Steve Bonnet. I'm really happy with the new redo of all their abilities, though. The only one that comes into question a little bit is Blackbeard.
Yeah, because you have to have a lot of decoys for him to really do anything. I'm trying to find a Navy person.
Well, and part of the intention is to be able to actually make decks. Is that correct?
So
yeah, I feel like that would really come into play of like being able to tailor a deck to what you wanted it to be.
Yes, absolutely.
That was funny. We didn't get to see David Smith.
David Smith is wanted by the crown for being a pansy. That was pretty nice.
You got to be a real huge pansy to be wanted by the crowd for it. That's not just regular pansy behavior. That's ultra pansy.
Oh, we didn't get to see Spotter McKenna either. Spotter McKenna. David McKenna is wanted for crimes against the crown, including loyalism, defamation of character, and acting too wholesome. That's not.
But also defamation of character. Too wholesome, sometimes. Otherwise, he's just a defaming douchebag.
Because I was like, oh yeah, I remember, because we do have Navy people, and I was like, the crimes are sillier than the pirate ones.
So,
yeah.
Okay. I can call it out if I can find the specific card. Snowy had it, so whatever Snowy's deck was has the card.
It looks like my deck. I think this was my deck, the first one here. By searching it.
Yeah, I'm searching it for a specific person, and I don't see it. You'll one of my favorite things about this is that we can notice a lot of references just kind of hidden throughout things. It's because I had a lot of fun hiding tiny little Easter eggs.
Sure.
Well, so for example, there's a lot of song lyrics.
Here's another dude.
Especially oh, here he is. He's up here. It's Mickey
I'm
Bennett.
assembling the Navy crew now.
So the bit of the Navy crew this is calling out the one secret that was going to be fun.
He's got real
but
crimes.
it's okay. Is Mickey Bennett is wanted for crimes against the crown, including perjury, public indecency, torture, and issuing false warrants. So now you know where some of the stupid ones came from. The real question is, which ones came from him and which ones didn't? Because
Some of these are actual crime stuff.
oh yeah, absolutely.
I mean, not everybody in the Navy's legit.
What is affirmation? Is that a crap?
That'd be the what is it? Accomplice.
So like self-affirmations where you look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself you're good enough.
That's
That's the crime. That's downright illegal behavior.
So is drowning a rat, apparently.
Well, that's fair. It's a shame there's not a pirate named the Rat, because that would make a lot more sense.
Oh, I don't like Mr. Diggs's crime. That's
Oh.
Alexander Diggs's and all known relatives are wanted by the crown for open incestual polygamy.
Good grief.
So there's references hidden throughout this game in like everything. Like Mr. Diggs took a lot of inspiration from Mr. Gibbs. There's one that Frog won't get, but I'm hoping Poe will get. Poe, do you recognize this man?
Who now? Jaeger Jensen? Jaeger Jensen?
Yep.
I mean,
The
not
art-
specifically. I know that there's, some variety of beer hat guys, but
There
not
is
specifically.
the beer hat does have a clue as to who.
So the SpongeBob reference?
It is. Thank you, Frog.
Okay.
He was
Frog's not
number
gonna get it.
one.
Frog gets it.
Frog said they never watched SpongeBob, so I was like, oh.
I also didn't really watch SpongeBob.
Frog, you told me the other day.
SpongeBob was my favorite. No, SpongeBob's my favorite.
Anyway, yes, it's the Jaegerman Jensen.
I see.
Or Jaegerman Meister
Whatever.
Smitten
Yeah.
Reverend. It's something weirdly long. But he is one of my favorite references because he was number one.
This was a lot of fun.
It was.
I'm like the healing thing.
I can tweak healing a bit.
Yeah, because that'll also solve the weird bluffing other people healing thing. Somehow, maybe.
Oh, I have a house ruling for bluffing.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna run by. So Poe brought up the issue of what if a bluff is falsely called?
Yeah.
What if falsely calling a bluff forces you to take half the damage of a damaged card? Because all of the bluffing is done on damaged cards.
When doing damage or healing damage, so I guess it'd be like take it
So
instead.
instead it would be, instead of you healing, you're healing by giving the other person the damage because they falsely called your bluff.
Yeah.
It would incentivize not calling a bluff all the time if you can't take the damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's certainly worth a tryout to see how that pans out, because I could definitely see I didn't want to be that guy, but you really could just be like, is that one? Is that
Yeah.
one? It's like on every call, and it's like, okay, shut the heck up.
Yeah, that much consequence.
Yeah. We could.
But yeah,
Taking half the damage, I feel like, might make it fine.
I think
'Cause if
I
you-
think that's certainly
Yeah, not enough to scare people into never doing it.
yeah.
The question is, do I word it as If you call the bluff, you take lesser of the half or more of the more of the half. Because
Well,
of like,
you have to do round it up because otherwise a lot of 0.5s will become 0.
well, it's like the healing of 3. Who gets the more or less?
I'd round up to 2 because if you do, because if someone heals for 1 or something, then
Well, someone.
it's 0.
Yeah. So okay. So you take half the damage rounded up.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm okay with playing with that at some point. Wording it in the rules, because it'll definitely scare bluffing, but it'll definitely keep it a thing where it's like, if you can take it, you have every reason to call the confident bluff, right? You also have more reason to try to heal a weapon.
Yeah. Yeah, I could have healed the sword with the Heck and Rum card. I didn't.
Yeah, I was being really nice and not calling the bluff on like half of Frog's cards. But I was thinking about it.
I think broadly, one thing that I would
insane.
suggest is sort of more clarification around the bluffing in the rules in general, as well as potentially a preamble to like emphasize the intent that the bluffing is like an important part of the
Like a
game.
mind game.
Yeah, like that's part of what needs to be done. Because I think as it stands, it's kind of easy to take it as a more straight up numbers game with bluffing as an acceptable activity rather than it's kind of a bluffing game with numbers underneath it.
Yeah. I'll admit the bluffing wasn't the best done yet still, and it's mostly because I tried to cram it in when I first created the game.
Sure.
And so it's taking a lot of revisions to like, how do I make bluffing perfect?
Yeah, and
But it's good.
and
I do really appreciate the feedback because it is helping a lot.
yeah, and putting some bounds around the bluffing, I think is necessary too. Because I didn't ask because I think I knew the answer, but like I was kind of wondering how much you could lie because I was wondering if I could just put an action card down as a unit and just play it off. Because I think I could have, considering how much some of the cards just stay down, and I had 2 reactions to negate revealing a card, so I could have ran an action as a unit for a really long time without anybody being able to find out. And so I didn't because I thought that was against rules as intended, but it was something that I really strongly thought about.
Funny.
And so I think if
That's not why people's computers.
outside of the intentions, I think that should be clearly stated that like you can bluff about, you know, your health or what kind of unit it is, but not if it's a unit or something like that.
I know the one word that can fix that then. I only need to add one word to fix that issue, and it would just be in between the A and card in the first 3 words. I need to say when a unit card is played face down. Because captains
for units only.
Captains can't really bluff either, so there's no point. But everyone else can bluff. Units, like lookouts, decoys,
Only
weapons, and
has
crew.
4 HP, and so
Yeah,
either
exactly.
way, dead.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying captains can't bluff, so just saying units would still fix the issue.
Yeah, so I think that would help. Because I could definitely see some people misunderstanding the intention of bluffing, how important bluffing is.
I
And
just replace the word card with the word unit. Same character count, same intent, same cards are affected as intended anyway. Because a lookout, a decoy, a weapon, and crew are all units.
yeah. Yeah, but overall, you know, as far as feedback, I was like, overall, I think a lot of it is sound. Like the gameplay is definitely there, and it's fun. Like I had a good time with that. A lot of the things that I noticed were sort of nitpicky rule clarifications that I think could be put in. I took some notes on the side.
I think a lot of that also comes down to it is really, really hard to avoid that for a card game in particular. Like, I went and I ended up watching like 40 hours worth of Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh, and Pokemon tournaments while doing this.
Never ends.
Never ends for half of them. There was a single Pokemon tournament I watched that was 12 hours long. That's for half of that. Yeah, it was bad. Or not Pokemon, Magic.
Yeah, I used to run Magic tournaments. They get
long. Which is I wanted to avoid stuff like that, so I have to word it carefully to be like, yes, you're.
It's going to happen no matter what, though, to some extent.
It's always going to happen no matter what. It's just finding the needle in the haystack.
Minimizing it.
Yeah, I think one of the biggest culprits that I noticed, which, I think I'm probably a lot more keyed up on noticing simply because I hadn't seen any of the rules, so I think that helps a lot, is you have a sense that, like, I think you were kind of assuming that it would be easy to understand where things end up, but I think some of those could be made more explicit. Specifically, like, a lot of them are like, take something from the overboard, and in those cases it would probably be useful to say and put it in your hand, right? Because, like, just the explicit, where does it go when you grab it? It goes in your hand.
That's true.
Like,
yeah. Because somewhere put on your ship.
Yeah. Because, like, there was kind of the assumption of if it doesn't say anything, it goes in your hand, and I think that can be fine, but it should be explicitly stated somewhere, maybe in the rules or on each of the cards.
I think that was what I was trying to get at with the wording of the place phase, and the place phase just needs to have a better wording then. Because, specifically in the place phase, it says, if you find your ship lacking in some areas and you have the ability to place new cards there, this is your time to do so. Meaning you place during your place phase unless specified.
Yeah, you could say that this is generally your only time to do so, because it's like, unless stated otherwise, this is when you're able to do it.
I could say this is your chance to do so.
Yeah, wordsmithing is always really freaking hard.
It is, and that is definitely the biggest challenge I've been trying to overcome with it. You should have seen the amount of revisions this dumb keg went through for me and Snowy to be happy with it.
Yeah, and
it went through a lot.
Another thing that I notice is there's kind of a
the words are fuzzy on these for some reason.
I've noticed a few terms used for seemingly similar circumstances, like discarded, destroyed, or killed, I think. And I'm not sure if those are always distinct or, need to be specific, but also, like, thrown overboard and discarded is not clear that those, I believe, are the same thing.
Destroyed is a specific. It has to reach 0 HP. You can't just mutiny a powder keg and expect it to explode.
The big difference is only within the two groups, and it's thrown overboard / discarded are the same thing, and then killed and destroyed are the same thing.
Yeah, and I think a lot of those, all you need is maybe like a glossary or just an FAQ, at the back of the instructions, just to like, hey, these two things mean the same thing. Here's specifically what we mean when it hits 0 hit points or whatever, like that. Yeah.
Right now, I think my biggest issue with doing that was that I wanted to cram it all into like as few pages as possible.
For sure.
So that I could give the players just like a little handbook, but going through it,
best things I think you can
just leave it online.
One of the best things I think you can do for a rules in general like that is kind of have your quick cheat sheet, which I think for you is largely like what takes place in a turn, right? It's like the turn order, just a real quick, this is what a turn looks like, boom, 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 boom. Followed by, generally the rules, that's like a smaller, maybe 2 sheets, kind of like what you have. and then a separate, like, here's the complicated FAQs or the glossary or like indexes, addendums, appendixes as a separate thing, so that you have your shorter thing that you've got to mainly go through. But then if somebody has a question, they're like, okay, how do we adjudicate this? We go to this other document we can leave off to the side mostly. We don't have to have that on hand.
Yeah, it makes sense. Like, there's a lot of times where I want to make something like that, and I think it's mostly my bigger priority was until now, like, I'm trying to get this ready as a physical print.
Absolutely. That should be the last thing you do, because obviously you want to finalize your own rules before putting them into a big document. So like what you have is absolutely serviceable when you're here. That's the thing. It's like it's totally serviceable. I mean, you saw it got me going real quick. Like I didn't need to ask anything but like 4 or 5 clarifying questions. But of course, when you're not with everyone playing the game, then they're just going to have some of those questions that they don't have someone on hand to answer, and they'll need a little bit of an extra document to cover those topics.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to try to find some perfect solution to rule keeping, which it's not always easy, as many board games have proven over the years, aka when you draw 2 in Uno, man, you skip your turn. That's it, you just draw 2. You can't add on top of it. That's a house rule.
Yep.
And it's like, damn, surprised how many people didn't know that. Or like the arguments over free parking in Monopoly.
Oh yeah. It's incredible the number of like house rules that just get put out into like a gaming ethos, right? That's just like, that's just the way it's played, and then it's not until you find somebody that's like, that's not correct, and you're like, what?
Yeah. Yeah, no, that makes sense. It's something that we're definitely working. Like another thing that we had to eventually come to terms with was like we were trying to see, how do we make the overboard nice? How do we let people interchange cards because it's the ocean without the idea/problem of, if this is real, how do you keep track of your card versus my card?
Yeah.
To which we came to the solution of, man, you deal with it.
With card sleeves.
Yeah, card sleeve it, like note what cards you have on a piece of paper or something. It's up to you.
Yeah, but like the core rules you have here seem really sound. Like I like what's going on. This is a fun game.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. As far as other things that I think would be cool, which you've already got the idea out there on your keg, I would love to see more sort of positionally relevant cards.
Oh, there's a bunch of them. We just didn't seem to get that many of them.
That's fair. Well, that's good then. One thing,
like, powder keg is one, fuse shot is one.
One thing that I would maybe consider for the Stub, whoever my captain was, I forgot the name of.
Steve.
Their signature weapon, the mortar. It may be what you intended, but to me it was kind of surprising to think that it's not 2 targets on the same ship, but is rather 2 targets anywhere. Because it would have made more sense to me if it was like you can target 1 ship and target 2 people on that ship.
So I think the reason I left it as just any ship is because doing one ship makes a little bit more sense if you're thinking of how a mortar works and how like it rains down, whatever. It's on the same spot. But leaving it open to multiple players leaves it open to flexibility of play.
Sure.
So, for example, I wouldn't have won that game without that rule. Because
Right.
Snowy would have only been able to attack you or me.
I might have just tried to kill you instead or something.
Yeah. And so it would have like changed something like that. And I think
Well,
the implication,
and I guess my potential counter argument is that does leave it in, like, obviously in a narrow use case, but it does leave it the potential of being overpowered, because I mean it's probably the only way you can deal 3 damage to 2 captains simultaneously, which seems
If you just have enough
dramatically
cards
more
on your
powerful
ship.
than anything else.
and there are other ways to deal damage to multiple captains with 1 card.
Okay. I don't know. And again, this is all with a grain of salt, simply because I didn't see all the cards and I wasn't able to make my own deck and all. But these are
That's
just
fair.
things I've noticed.
Yeah,
I'm not pushing hard. I'm just
No.
noting things that I saw.
I completely understand, and I still want to thank you for these notes, man. They're like the podcast part of this, where we just kind of talk for a bit, is always helpful because it gets this discussion out there of like the game and how it works and how
Sure.
it's like going to be played and whatnot. And so like it helps me get an idea for what other people are thinking as well. I will always take criticism with a grain of salt. Like it's just how it works, right?
Yeah.
Uh,
Everything takes refinement.
Hang on, let me check something. Because if so, I was going to go over making a deck.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Now that I've gotten largely through my full list of sort of notes that I'd made, there was one other one that I was kind of curious about, as far as like the reaction and ordering and things, specifically with bluffing. So I had the situation where I had like a crew member face down that was technically dead but was not revealed to be dead.
Yes.
If someone were to reveal that card and I have the card to make a revealed crew member immediately attack,
We have the attack.
can
before they
he
die.
attack before he goes down, or is he actually dead?
I think it's a house rule thing.
So yeah,
that's-
this was the hard part about thinking of everything through today. Was I have to try to get 4 people to play this game, rules as is, without me there.
Yeah.
Because it's a little bit harder to see something like that. And so, like, a situation like that, I don't want to give an answer on, personally. Because I feel like that is something that should be house ruled into creation.
Okay.
It should be, people should play, like, in the famous words of D&D, rules are made to be broken.
Yeah, so I kind of I got that vibe, and that's one of the reasons that I encourage having an additional preamble about like kind of the emphasis towards the bluffing, the importance of it, as well as maybe like the comment about what you're saying there of like there are going to be some,
Vagaries.
yeah, there's going to be some vagueness. There's going to be some maybe confusing rules, like honor among pirates, figure it out. Like, just put forward that's like, it's part of the game, right? Like, you want to have an argument, you want to flip a coin, you want to play rock, paper, scissors, you want to, a
Have a
duel
fist
at
fight,
dusk to
exactly.
figure out, who gets the call. Figure it out. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
so yeah, I think that's what would be a good addition to the rule book, so that people know that that's coming, and that that's just part of the game of figuring it out.
Yeah, I think my 2 main priorities after today are probably going to be rewording bluffing to be as nice as it can possibly be.
Mm-hmm.
And then beyond that, it may just be like rewording certain tiny little things here and there to make some things a little clear, but not completely. Because, like, with every card or board game ever, there is no There is no set way to do something. Because once you go too far into the set way to do something, man, you end up getting into like rules lawyer territory.
Yep.
And like for that, it also depends on like the group you play with. Some people will play things differently, and even if the rules are there, some rules are just going to be broken flat out,
Right.
whether people want it or not. Case in point, I am always worried that that weapon slot is going to become a unit slot, and I have to question it every time I look at the thing, and every time I'm like, no, I'm going to leave it a weapon. If you really hate it that much, you can house rule it yourself. As
Right.
for official ruling, I put the balance there for a reason. I have to stick to my gut. Same with like a lookout only being used in the center slot. They're there to be able to bluff as crewmen, because they are crewmen. They can't attack, but it would be a lot worse if you could just place a lookout on like all five of your spots and be like, reveal that entire ship.
Oh yeah.
I've put crewmen on the side as like an end game shield.
Oh, I do too.
It does have its uses.
Yeah, and so like it has its uses, and because of that, I don't want to ever like I like the addendum of they can be put there because they're a unit, and the explicit way the rules are written out, it's fine. They have the wording for a unit to be placed there, but it also has the wording of they can't act unless they're there. So flex your brain, think of a way to use it. And yeah, like a lot of the time, a lot of things get called into question, even for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'll look at stuff and just be like, do I really want that? Yes, no, maybe. I've been fighting with myself over Kid too.
Oh yeah, it doesn't last a whole round anymore, does it?
No, but it also doesn't have the one really confusing wording.
Oh, discard 2 at the start of your turn.
Yeah, so so the old Kid Poe used to be you discard 2 cards at the very start of your turn, and for the rest of your turn, whenever you drew cards, you could draw from your deck or the overboard.
Well, until it was your turn again. So if you got the big old damage draw, you could pull it off.
You just scoop everything out of the ocean.
Yes. But even with the damage draw, like if you can play it right where you can draw 13 and then
You can
be
still
like,
do that. Actually, it actually was easier to do.
it makes it a little easier to do, yeah. But it also makes it so that you have to now discard 2 every single time you want to draw. Like if I have 2 separate draws, I have to discard 4 cards now.
Yeah.
And so risk reward is a bit higher.
Yeah, I think that's like a reasonable trade-off.
Blackbeard used to be the bane. Yeah,
he used to be so strong.
He used to be very strong. So his old thing was that he could use any rum card as a reaction to damage.
Ah.
Points at there's a card called Poisoned Rum that
it's
does
gone
3
now.
damage as a weapon.
Yeah, poison rum is now gone.
Is it
was
gone, or is it just a normal weapon now? It's not
No,
as
it's gone for now.
Rip.
Poison rum was fun, Poe. It was 2 health, 3 damage. You do 3 damage, but you don't have to reveal the card ever.
Ah.
Yeah, like it had it built into the card.
Powerful.
That's pretty powerful.
Yeah, and Blackbeard could use it as a reaction to damage.
Oh, and that's actually one of the other things. I forgot to write this one down. When you have some sort of capability to, not reveal an attacking card, can you lie about the damage?
What do you mean?
Can I just say this is a 3 damage card when it's a 1 damage card?
Oh, I should word that into bluffing too then, because no.
Yeah, because I didn't
fair.
play it like that because I kind of assumed that was outside of rules as intended. But
Yeah.
when you're not revealing your attack card, I could.
Yeah, so you could.
But on the subject of captain's powers, at least the way the game went, I feel like the Captain I had's power has the potential to be quite weak and difficult to bring into play because it's essentially a late game ability, right? Because it only works on your ship when it's 2 or less cards, but it also relies on you having a card to use to put on your ship, which you're probably already starved for those anyway. And so I was never able to use that because by the time I'd get a card, it was already the place phase anyway, and I needed to put them out immediately. I'm not really sure what to do about it. I have no suggestions, but I feel like
I think that's an issue that'll be solved with deck building.
Yeah, that's definitely a potential place for improving that.
I think how someone builds their own deck will determine how Steed gets made.
So
In
I
each
had
battle.
what I was doing is I was purposefully not putting cards down because we were being nice and not attacking people with a few cards, so I could just sit there with crew people in my hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
like you can like really mind game and to be like, oh, I'm dying. Oh.
So
That's true. It does kind of give you the opportunity, essentially bluff your whole ship, hide your strength.
I feel like the design, if one explained, will make a little bit more sense in how each of these guys happens with deck building. In that each of these are a stage of combat. So Blackbeard is designed for early combat. You have your decoys, you place them out, you can reveal to reveal. Kid is more of like, you have the cards in your hand, you've used some though, you want some of them back because you found some of the good ones or other people have just used some good ones. Start doing something like that. As where late game, you start running out of cards to place and you're like, oh, this is going to become a nightmare slowly to try to play his attack. Or his ability. And then as where Steed is like you hold off, you play your cards right, late game, you can make the comeback of a century. By just lying to everyone, holding on to cards, and then card placed.
Yeah.
And so they each kind of resemble their own stage of like, where do you want the majority of your gameplay to be? Do you want it to be shorter? You get to see everyone's card sooner. Once there's no weapons, you can quickly go in for the attacks. You want it to be a mild game. Have fun building a draw deck. You draw and place cards, or do you want this to last a little bit? See how the strategy goes. Make sure you get them when they're not ready for it. And again, a lot of this went this way because what we have in terms of these 4 decks is the equivalent of 2 starter kits.
Mm-hmm.
Because the starter kit is going to come with enough for 2 people to make a deck each.
Gotcha, yeah.
Are we adding a couple boosters for a little bit of deck building?
I probably will add like a booster or 2 as well. Just for deck building, and then from there you're supposed to, because you have now 2 starter decks, you're picking your captain for a starter deck, because each of the starter decks you get to pick which captain you want as one guaranteed captain.
Mm-hmm.
As where this second one is going to be randomly determined. And then now you have now you have 76 cards to build a deck with, roughly. Maybe or probably a bit more considering boosters.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, building a deck is definitely a key play in doing this. but I wanted to see what happens if we just had the 2 starters to see how well it would go or how poorly it would go.
Sure.
In which case, I now have my note of, yeah, I'm going to add a booster pack or 2. Each starter.
It's not too bad, but Frog got absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Blackbeard did also, for whatever reason, you just didn't have decoy cards.
No, I didn't.
You're supposed to have like 1 at least.
You were supposed to have like 4.
I think I only saw 1 in mine. I
Had
was
one.
Yeah, I don't-
struggling to get units.
I don't know what happened there. Yeah, that is kind of intentional. So that was
About half your deck is units. That's how it plays out.
roughly, yes.
Yeah, there's not a single decoy one in the Blackbeard deck.
That's a little suspicious. I don't.
Oops.
Something must have happened to your deck, and I apologize for that.
It's all right.
You did have the powder keg though, which would have been really funny.
Yeah.
Also, I like how it's for some reason worded the new powder keg.
It's shiny.
It is.
I mean, isn't every powder keg a new powder keg? Because the old powder keg blew up.
Not always. Old one could just be, it's just been sitting there unused. But yeah, there's a lot of thought that goes into some things, and then other things that, like, other thoughts that don't go into others. So, like, here, I can pull out a perfect example of the level of planning that has to go into some things. Where I just need 2 cards for it. This one, and this one. Where I'll flip them for you here, Poe, for your stream's camera.
Uh-huh.
Or I'll rotate them. And then flip them. They're both weapon cards. But it's clear that one does something and one doesn't do something else. If that makes sense. So, Powder Keg, it's clear that Powder Keg has an alternative thing. It
Right.
has an addendum to it. But it's also clear that Cannonballs doesn't actually reload and fire double or anything. It's just a word.
Yeah.
And I can tell you right now, the secret is that there's a little dash before it.
Yep.
Because
That's important.
when you go through every card, if it has something that does something, whether it be action, reaction, crew, weapons, even though crew don't have any of them that have the little dash, it's clear that that dash is there to tell you they do something. As where you look at a crew card, there's no dash. Apart from the damage, health, and repair. And it took me a long time to realize that that's what I was trying to do with that.
Right.
But, like, something like that, I'm extra happy that today was the perfect test for this. Because I had it there, refused to bring it up, and I wanted to see if anyone would question it now.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty clear.
But it's nice that it makes it clear without needing to emphasize that this is clear.
Yeah.
Because we did have someone ask before with, like, certain things having dashes and certain things not. Like, they're like, oh, so does reload and fire on the double mean you can use this twice? And I was just like, no, that's just flavor text.
Yeah. The only way that I could think to potentially improve that is if you could use the actual, like, a bullet marker instead of a dash, because the dash is smaller and harder to see than if you could use the, like, I don't know what text is allowed if you can use the, like, Unicode for, like, a bullet, like a full circle.
I could use it as a period, but nothing else. And I
Okay.
can't force the period to be higher, which is why I went with a
Right,
dash.
which is too small. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dash is acceptable. It would be nicer if it was, like, sort of more a little larger and more prominent for, like, accessibility reading, essentially, but
A lot of that seems to come from tabletop sim not liking these things. Because I have physical cards,
Sure.
like, in my hand. And when you're holding a thing the size of a card, like, the dash becomes a lot more clear.
yeah.
But yeah, I'm happy we got to play. Happy we got to see a bunch of the new cards.
Yeah.
A lot of fun.
Did not show
It
off
was
every
fun.
single card, but that's okay. That's a good thing.
Here, I'll put it especially this way. I have played worse fully published games before. Like
I have to.
I have played games that have been far worse, just out and about.
I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone's played Monopoly.
Well, you know,
I'm sorry,
I've played
Hasbro, I don't
worse
mean
games
it.
and still had a good time. Let me put it that way.
Like, I ran a game and card shop, and this is up there for good games.
I think my one personal issue with this game in particular, is that I really like the idea of this being a TCG. You get your starter kit, you get booster packs.
Yeah.
Because it fits everything about this game perfect. In the way that some cards have, like, there's multiple of some type of card that you won't always see. There's a good mixture of cards. The fact that there is, like, deck building. And in my opinion, a TCG will always outlast a set deck game.
Yeah.
But it makes me upset that so many people are so against a TCG these days. Because, like, so far the biggest criticism I have is, you should make this a set deck game and give everyone, like, all of the cards to start, right? And I'm like, no, I don't like that. It doesn't lead to anything good happening in the long run.
I think the place that comes from is kind of a burnout on TCGs.
Yeah, and I get that, but also I'm willing to not listen to the criticism and just make it a TCG.
Do it anyway.
Yeah.
Well, and I think a big part of it is maybe like the scope of TCG that sort of you're thinking of making it versus what I think most people consider when they hear about it. Because, like, I think deck builders are very good when, they're almost like smaller scale TCGs. I guess it's like hybrid set deck, right? Where, like, there is the base deck that you get, and there are boosters, but, like, the boosters are also potentially set, but there's, like, I don't know. I guess that's just set deck with additional, sets. But, like, I don't know. When people hear, like, TCG, I feel like people are thinking of, like,
Magic.
just monumental scale that's, like,
Yeah.
really unapproachable, right? Because, like, looking at Magic, and it's just like, God, that's so many cards that I have to worry about. But it's like, it's probably not there yet in this case.
Here's my counter to that. TCG is not owned by anyone. TCG is a phrase that a community made up to love.
Sure.
Because of this, that means that the definition for TCG is just a game in which you get the cards and you get the booster packs and you play in that sort of sense. Nothing says it has to have 10,000 cards and 50 years behind it.
No, that is true, but it's a matter of fighting against perception, perspective,
Yes.
and assumptions.
Yes, and I understand and I've come to accept that at this point. Because I'm just I think going the route I'm going will still help me in the long run.
That's totally fair. I think one other thing that is almost incongruous out of someone's expectations, that they might not even realize that it's like a TCG if they were just to get, like, the base, is a lack of rarities assigned to cards. So if someone's buying boosters, they don't know if they have
The
come out
files.
ahead, essentially.
Yeah.
And to your point, of course, there's no reason that you need to have those in a TCG. They're not like gospel as far as, it's a requirement. But I do think you will be further pushing uphill in people's expectations of like ensuring people feel satisfied out of boosters, right? Because it's like, did I get something that's considered good? This doesn't work for my deck, but is it a good card? Like, the people are fickle and may not put enough thought in every card to realize it's a good card. They just want to see if they got the sparkly card, right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
But yeah, like
to that point, I'd say I think the only thing I can do with that logic is let time tell.
Absolutely.
Because this is a game that's not even out yet.
Yeah.
So how does someone who sees it for the first time, or is the first person to ever buy a copy, know whether they have something good?
Sure.
Because a group of 4 people playing with the devs said it's a good card, that's not... Yeah, it's someone saying it's a good card, but that's not like a set in stone. Yeah, this is a good card. Good cards come from only time and practice. Case in point, Black Lotus. They made it. It was legal for a long time. And then they learned how powerful it got, and tournaments had to be like, no, don't do that.
And so another thing that may be worthwhile to consider in sort of trying to make it a TCG is being able to make it clear, I guess, like how many boosters is enough boosters to someone, right? Because of the fact that people are coming in with that assumption that like, oh, these releases are huge because that's the way TCGs are. Like, obviously, I don't know how many cards will be in booster packs and how many total cards there will be that are not in the base game or whatever. But like, how many packs do I need to buy to say I have gotten all of the cards in the currently available set, right? Like, I feel like people should be able to know that information to some extent.
So to that, I can say there is a tell as to whether or not you have all the cards. However, I will not be able to tell you how many boosters it will take to get to that many, because...
Well, obviously that, but it's just like a general idea, right? It's like there are 100 cards that I don't have versus there are 500 cards that I don't have. There are very different thoughts.
Well, okay, so I do have the advert of there are over 150 cards.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, just under 150 cards. I'm doing the math on the new setup. There is a clear tell as to how many you have. But I want that to be a thing for the community to figure out. You could figure it out from this video, you could figure it out from buying a single starter kit. It's just a, do you notice it, do you not? And because of that, I want to still let the community have fun with that.
Well, and that's fair. These are just things that I'm I don't know, bringing up to hopefully avoid people cropping up irritated or dissatisfied in some way or whatever,
No, it's completely fair.
Just those sorts of perspectives.
No, it makes complete sense. Like, this is stuff I have to go through every day. And even then, you still give new outlooks on it, so it's still a help. But yeah, like, it's... trying to think of how I wanted to word a specific thing. In terms of, like, the people being like, oh, don't do a TCG, no publishing company is going to pick you up.
Mm-hmm.
It's too many out there, it's a behemoth to fight. And I'm just like... in my mind, I have the mindset of... everyone has the one little sentence of you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. And it's true.
Yeah.
But there's also the case of I'm not giving in to the hecklers who tell me not to take the shot.
Yeah.
Because in that case...
Kappa from my chat makes a point. It's like, I'm just bringing up to make sure it's an intentional choice, right? Like, I think your choice is entirely valid. I just want to make sure that it's intentional.
Oh, absolutely.
That's the thing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, I'd say you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Yeah, absolutely.
But you also miss 100% of the ones that people convince you not to take. And I think people don't look at it like they don't look at that like they should. Because it's I could go into my tabletop community server that I'm in like 3 or 4 of them. I could go into them tomorrow, give a new idea for a game, and the only people to tell me that it's bad is other people. And while they may be correct and they may have valid criticisms and there may be like legitimate points that you have to realize and bring up, case in point, I agree with you on bluffing. It needs to change.
Mm-hmm.
I still think there is something to be said about not listening to every bit of criticism.
Oh, you remember that one dude from the Kickstarter?
Case in point, Kickstarter.
Well, it's the classic case of like you can't please everybody all of the time. Like there's just going to be some people that it doesn't fit with, and that's just fine.
Yeah, but it's at that point it becomes that question of who are you making this for? Are you making this for yourself or someone else? And in my case,
yeah,
I'm mostly making this for myself, if I'm being honest. I'm
well,
making
and
something
I think
that I can enjoy, I can publish, I can have fun with, people can buy and enjoy themselves.
Well, and it's one of those things. It's like a lot of different forms of content creation. It's like how much do you change your content to just bring any old person into playing the thing, and versus like making the thing you want to play and then finding the right people that jive with it. Like that's ultimately the better outcome. Is you do the thing that you have the vision for, and then find the people it goes with, not the other way.
Yeah, exactly. It's I rarely get to quote them, but they are my life inspiration because I've been watching them since I was like 10. I think in this case, Achievement Hunter has always worded it the best. Mm-hmm. In that they have said that they will never change the way they make what they make because they figure if it makes them laugh, it's going to make someone else laugh. And that's all they need to achieve.
Yep.
And I'm thinking of it the same way here. This is bringing me joy. Surely it's going to bring someone else joy.
Absolutely. Exactly.
And that's all I need to achieve. I don't need to please everyone. I don't need to change my ways to fit the mass marketing. I just need to make it enjoyable. And
for sure. I agree.
Good content will speak better than... Good content will always speak better than most content. But yeah, this has been an inside look for the post-game podcast thing.
Yeah.
It's been entertaining. I would love to thank you, Poe, for joining us today.
Oh, thanks for the invite. This was a lot of fun. And for shifting the day, because I know you were originally planning to play tomorrow, but you shifted it for me, and I appreciate that. I had a lot of fun.
I did shift this one day so that we could play today, because I wanted to get someone new in, and I loved playing Risk of Rain with you. So I was like,
oh, well, thank you.
Let's see what happens when Poe plays KIELHAUL.
Well, and also if you're looking for critique on things, I'm a solid choice for that. It's kind of my livelihood to critique things, so I'm always happy to try to make things better.
Yeah, absolutely, and I absolutely appreciate it. I'm really giddy inside, considering this is the first game I've ever made, and I'm getting this good of criticism on it, so I'm really happy. It means that I've chose the right idea, the right profession.
It's yeah. The overall vision is clear and absolutely sound. Like that's the main takeaway I had was like, that's a damn game, and I'm having a good time. Like.
Well, thank you for joining. I feel like we should end stream here. It is 11, our usual end time.
Yeah.
My usual end time. I hope everyone in stream had a good time. I hope to see you all later. I believe tomorrow. Me and Frog have Dead Island planned for you guys.
Ah, right. Yes.
That'll be
I
fun.
totally remembered.
Yeah. That being said, I hope everyone in chat has a great rest of their night. I hope you all enjoy. Hope you all rest well. And of course, as absolutely always,